this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find Gunnar Helm with that throw. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On target to Helm. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Taylor. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stuck at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this in 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Hey, motion. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has it in close. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
His return starts at the 5. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's
Third and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. Good gain out past the 30. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. There's the hurry up here.
but it leads to fourth down.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready,
Here's the snap on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
79 Broncos. Dragons 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
First and 10, looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Ward. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, third and long. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Picked up at the 38. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers.
First carry here for the South Carolina product. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Let's go. Panthers 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Looking to throw on third. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
That's good for Dolphins.
They'll run here on first down. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Another carry for him. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Dolphins break the tie here in the first. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You've got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They go again with Taylor. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cowboy 80.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. So he's going to have this one down to the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 77, go.
From the red zone now. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Eagles.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Here we go, set.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on first down. That's caught at the 25. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Check mash, check mash.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a
Get the
yard.
average, get the
And it's
average.
3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready up.
Back now, pressure coming. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Little knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hold the ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor, the ball's out, he lost it. But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Into a crowd and intercepted. Edger and Cooper takes it away. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. He could do some serious damage.
14. Cam Little to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Rashad White on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
On the draw, this is Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Eagles. 60.
Taylor again. And he gets this down near the 30.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
33-yard line.
Ready.
Charbonnet on the toss. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Go, 80.
Here's the handoff. Spins out of one side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away, and that brings up 3rd down.
This rookie quarterback's going to have to file that one away as a little bit of a reminder. You can't stare down your primary target. You can get away with it in high school, even in college, but not in this league as that ball gets batted away.
60 Bobcat. Pat the street. Pat, go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's going to throw it again. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's three pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just losing sight of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going to try to throw for it. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Chicago. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. 31. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Panther 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. fans, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick return he took matters in his own hands. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
19, Warriors, 17.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete. Sanders has gotten it out right. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Cougar 19.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Chip, 70 Rangers.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 12.
On first down, they'll run. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bronk, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now this guy.
Oh my goodness, they're faking it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure takes points right off the board.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Hey, I got him, man. I got him.
Taylor now up the middle. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Bronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
70 Timberwolves. Viking 18.
Fourth down, here's Ward. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Tucker now in motion right. 2nd down, looking for options. On the move, headed right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 16-point ball game. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
70. Here we go.
They give for the first time to Rashad White. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And have him gain about a handful there. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 3rd down, they're going with Charbonnet. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Buffalo, 18 Cardinal.
They're going for this, and they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Buys time, rolling right. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's second and inches at the 3-yard line.
Handoff on second and short. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the stop.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was
Behind the line, he lost that football. But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the fourth. Fourth and forever coming up.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. No. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
Desperation time here. Gets everything he has under this one. They connect on the deep shot. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. You have to throw to the outside. That gets the job done.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they boxed on that play fake. Even a camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. The 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for 2 does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for Dolphins.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
First and goal
79
at the
Broncos.
10-yard line.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Ready?
Goal to go, they're passing. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Touchdown, Chicago. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
On the counter, it's Taylor. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
1st and 10 here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Get it! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready,
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
ready!
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
18 Pioneer! 19 18!
4th down, pass coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
31-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk!
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
On the ready!
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Bronco 80! Ready!
Another carry for Charbonnet. Gets it to the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing. Those blockers just knocking people off the ball and let him clear the way so that running back.
Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans putting up points in a game decided. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
34.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
First down pass.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Get it. Bronco 80. Let go.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
First down.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Everyone's prepped, it's second down now.
Bang, bang. Here we go. Scott. Hook.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To number 86.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Ward's going to throw here on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
19 right. 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
60 Eagles. 6 hurt.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Warrior 70. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. Catches made down the right sideline. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
First down.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Buffalo 18.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Running for the marker. It's Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. In the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. It's not me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Dolphins keep running away with this. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
34. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Let's go.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. An all-around tough play for him. It took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Escapes the pocket. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Dolphins are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Ward. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. From the gun, it's Ward. He's across the 35, and he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And it was a game for fans of high score.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train.